So, hello. Good morning, TikTok. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Hello, YouTube. How are you? I'm so glad you guys are here. And thanks for being over here waiting for me on YouTube. I can see who's here, and that's awesome. That makes me feel so happy that you're here. So, how did y'all survive so far with the frost and the cold that came through? We kind of got it a little milder here. The freeways were shut down and stuff, of course. But the sun's coming out and it feels so good. And the animals are finally settled back down to where they need to be, where they can come in and out. Now, it's still going to be cold, but not like it was. Oh, thank goodness, not like it was. We don't have to drip water and we don't have to worry about pipes freezing. Are actually, we didn't have any issues with the power going out either. So, did you? How did y'all survive? Are you in the areas that got hit? And did you get if it got hit, did you get pretty hard? Let me know. I wanna know. So today, so come on in, my friends, my gorgeous, gorgeous, wonderful friends. YouTube again was a little funky, has been a little funky for a while, but I think it's finally straightened itself out. I do hope so. I mean TikTok, not YouTube. YouTube is always awesome. It's TikTok doing its little weirdy stuff along with CapCut. So if you make videos like I do, even though I didn't used to, there's certain things that I use in CapCut that it's kind of like, wait, I'm ready for that to be back back online. And did we learn about patience or not? Whoa, was that something when you couldn't get done what you wanted to do or you were stuck because of the bad weather outside? And did you get your power shut off? Figure out what else to do when your power is off. Sometimes we have to reinvent the wheel when we didn't think that we needed to. So come on in. Glad you're here. Glad everybody is safe. At least I hope and pray everybody is safe. And let me know. Hit that screen, hit that like, give me those hearts and everything so that TikTok will get back to its flow of knowing who all's here and that we want to be recognized and we want to be here. And I want to be here to show up for you guys every day. So I'm here every day at 9:00 a.m. Except while I'm thinking about this, today is Tuesday, right? I need to let you guys know I won't be here on Friday. I won't get to be here on Friday at 9 a.m. because I have a doctor's appointment. And lo and behold, I've got to go to the doctor. At my age, sometimes you got to go in and see the doctor just to check up. Nothing's wrong. Thank goodness nothing's wrong. So let me know. I'm just going to jump right on in. So just want to ask you a question here as I jump in. What if the next 90 days could change something? Something spectacular. What if it could change everything for you and your family? 90 days being consistent with something. What if the next 90 days would make a huge difference for you and your family? So one thing I didn't realize about starting online is that I, of course, I didn't need more time. I didn't need more time to start my online business, which I thought I did. But what I did need was a clear path, which is what I'm going to share with you. So, how you can get your clear path, little blueprint, and follow that if it's what you're looking for. Because the truth is, basically, you're not sitting around doing nothing when you're trying to build your business. You're trying. You're trying to build your business, right? That's what I just said. You're trying to build your business. But you're just trying in a way that possibly burns you out. Because I've been there, got the t-shirt. I moved past it. Thank goodness I moved past it. And I want to help you scoot you up over past it too. So today is my Tuesday awareness. And my awareness is what I wanted to share with you is that the one thing I didn't realize about legacy until I got in there was that I wasn't buying a hobby. I didn't need another hobby. I paint. I love painting. I do all kind of stuff. And I wasn't buying stress. For Pete's sake, who needs more stress? So I wasn't buying when I decided to get my online business through Legacy. I wasn't just getting a hobby, and I wasn't getting more stress, and I wasn't getting something that would totally take over my life. You don't want that. None of us want that. But what I was getting was a way to stop guessing. It was a way to plan my day and stay consistent. And it only took up about 2 hours a day. How many times can you build a new business or any business when you put in 2 hours a day of income earning activity? And then your business continues to grow on its own. I haven't found any other business that does that yet. And if you found one, let me know in here. Let me know over here in YouTube and let me know over here in TikTok. What is it you're doing that gave you freedom of peace and time and finances? If you found something that's better for you than Legacy, I want to hear it. I want to know. So, and if you're someone like me, knowing that I don't have to do everything all day long to build a business and stay constantly at it, that's everything to me. That's everything to me. So if you're just joining, come in and welcome in. Today is about what I didn't realize until I started. And sometimes you don't really know what's going on until you actually get inside something. And even when you're inside of it and you're starting to look it over and go through it, until you start to work that little plan for a while, you still don't realize what a gold mine you have, what a gift you have. It's taken me a while to realize there. So let me know where you're coming in from when you get here. Say hi. And how did you survive with this last blast of weather? Or were you even affected by it at all? I hope you weren't. I hope you weren't. And let me tell you right quick, if you have to bounce off here, because I know we're quick, we got stuff to do, and it's early morning on Tuesday, and we're probably trying to get back to work when everything's been shut down. Hopefully, getting back to work or doing what you need to do. I'm getting back to work because I do my online right here, digital, and I love it. I don't have to get out. I don't have to worry about the weather. I don't have to worry about shipping stuff. I don't have to worry about wrecks on the road. Nothing. I don't have to space my timing. So leave the house in time to get there and plan for traffic. That's all done for me. So if you have to bounce and go do whatever it is you have to do with life, and you want access to that simple path and class that got me started making money online, just go right up here on my bio, drop your email in the link right there, and I'll send it to you. I'll be happy to send it to you. Bio in TikTok and up here bio in YouTube. It's all right there waiting for you. And I'll be right here waiting for you too. So if you're anything like me, if you're anything like me, you don't have free 8 hours a day to build something. And even if you did, it's probably not what you wanted to do, right? Right? But what I found is I had little pockets of time, little snippets in my day, little window, little moments between real life and what all was going on, or me resting at my age. And when you're a sensitive empath, one of the heart led people that is led by your heart all the time, these little pockets that you find where you could do a little something really matter. Have you thought about that? Is that how you try to do your day now? You like arrange little times where your energy level is up and you're feeling better and you want to do something then. And then when you notice the rest of the day, certain times of the day, when your energy scoops down, you schedule that where you can rest and not have to do something. But if you're working a traditional job, you don't get that chance to do that. I remember when I was working at corporate, when I ended up getting myself really sick because I stressed myself to the max. And I ended up being shut down with Epstein-Barr virus, which was nothing to sneeze at. And I was off of work for a long time. And when I came back, I had to come back in little increments. You know, I could only work so much at a time. Part of the Epstein-Barr is also part of chronic fatigue. So I would just want to sleep. And the thing with me getting that illness, I didn't realize that I had stressed myself that far. When you overstress yourself, do you realize you have? I didn't realize I had. I did not until I noticed one day because I was in a seven-story corporate building. I was an executive admin up on the seventh floor, and we had elevators and escalators. And I would catch myself thinking, oh, I just want to sit on this elevator step and ride down from floor 5 to floor 3. And when I realized I was thinking that I just wanted to sit and ride down, then I realized, ooh, I must have been pushing myself too far. And it was shortly after that the Epstein Barr took over my body and moved my different joints completely out of place, where I couldn't walk and I couldn't move without being in horrible pain. And I don't want you to go there. I don't want you to keep pushing in a beyond 8-hour day that pushes your body beyond what it can handle. And when I did start going back to work, like I said, it was limited. It was very limited. And I caught myself one day because I worked for the senior VP of everything. I caught myself one day just wanting to crawl up underneath my desk and take like a 5-minute nap or a 10-minute nap because I didn't have the strength, stamina, or energy to go anywhere else. Just crawl up underneath my desk there and rest. Have you ever felt like that? You know, you can't do that at a corporate job. You know, you can't, right? Luckily, my boss had a huge heart, and he'd say, okay, this is what we're going to do. I want you every day after lunch to go to the nurse's office and rest for a while and then come back to your desk because evidently I was valuable to them, which makes me feel happy, but makes me feel happier that I don't have to deal with that anymore. And I sure hope to peak that you don't. Or if you're going through that, why don't you let your body relax and see, take a look at the little blueprint here and see, well, maybe I can do this from home. Maybe you can do it from your bed if you're homebound right now. It's like there's all kind of alternate ways that you can make and digital online business work for you. And I'm only here to help you figure out those kind of things so that you don't have to worry about your lack of finances. So you don't have to worry about, is my body going to hold up any longer? I thought about that now that I'm in my 70s. Where am I? I'm in my 70s now. It's like, okay. So, sorry, squirrel. I just got kind of off, but it's like when your nervous system says it's too much, it's not safe. If it gets too complicated, you just shut down. You just shut down. It's not because you're weak. It's because your system can't handle it anymore. And so I already just told you about my whole issue with corporate. So, and that horrible, horrible stress, what it does to your body. I hope you don't have to deal with that. So I want to talk about the cleanup that never happens. That reminds me of, it's like saying, I'm going to clean the whole house from top to bottom. When you start an online business or when you think you're going to start an online business, you feel like, well, I'm going to have to do the whole thing from beginning to end. I'm going to power watch it. I'm going to Netflix it, the whole little video trainings. With that, you don't need to do that. It's like loading yourself up and trying to clean the whole house from top to bottom in one day. That never works out well, does it? That never does. But if you're going to go and take it at one drawer at a time, or one room at a time, or one section of a room at a time, that's much more doable. And now you're starting to make little mini moving forward progressions, right? That's what the 2, maybe 3-hour workday is about. Little pieces, little segments to do something that is income earning activity. That's what you want to focus on. You don't want to focus on activity. You want to focus on income earning activity. And when you set your time to focus on that 2 hours a day, you do. So for me, I do my 3 little posts, and I'll talk to you about that here some more in a minute. It's down here in my notes. 3 little posts. I get them done first thing in the morning. And I also can batch create them so that they post automatically so I don't have to deal with that either. And then I make sure that I'm here with you at 9 o'clock live. Now, I didn't used to do it because I was chicken. I was chicken. I thought I had to be perfect. I thought I had to know everything just right. I thought I had to memorize everything. That doesn't work. That doesn't work for me. I have my notes. You can see I have you on TikTok here. I have you on YouTube here. I'm checking for responses all around, and I also have my notes to keep me on track. Otherwise, I'm off in squirrel land again. How often do you go to squirrel land? So, hey, come on in. Let me know where you're coming in from. Hi, Ann. I'm glad to see you again. Thanks for being here. So, let me break this down what I'm talking about the one on one. And if you give this 2 hours a day, just 2 hours. You're not trying to do everything. You're taking little pieces at a time. So, how are you doing? Let me know where you're coming from. Are you anything involved with the cold? If you're just coming in, welcome in. Today is I wanted to talk to you about what I didn't realize until I started this. And if you can't stay, if you've got to hop off and you want to know what I'm talking about and get a heads up, just drop your email in up there in my link and I'll send you all the information that I'm going over. And you'll see the 2 hour workday and you'll see all the benefits that are in there. And if you have any questions, just reply to my email and I will reply back to you. So this just doing a few little things of income earning activity that's going to actually move your money. You sit here and you post and you do all kind of things and you're trying to make money online and nothing's moving. So let's talk about this, what a tiny pocket out of your day could look like. So 1 hour is just about visibility. Maybe that's not even a full hour. So you post something real, post something simple, and something that can be repeated. So you will post something every day. It's a 30-second post. Maybe it's a 7-second post, 30-second post, and then up to a 60-second post. That's it. That's it. Quick little post. It doesn't even have to be you. It could be a words over an image. That's called B-roll. You have something going in the background, a video of like flowers or something, but you have something you want to say, or a video of you walking around and you put all your text over the image. That's called B-roll. You can do that, post that for 7 seconds. That's absolutely all you have to do. So that's a part of it. And then the next part you do is you watch and then you answer comments. You just respond like the human that you are. And you just invite people gently to come see what it is that you're sharing. No pressure, no hassle, no worry, no stress. I'm so into stress free every day of my life. It's like I'm not dealing with stress. And then the other part, all you have to do is be sure you check your messages and then watch. Go back into your training that you got with the Legacy Builder. Follow the daily guides you get for your training. That's going to help you build your business super, super, super fast. So just take it one step, one little step. That's it. And that's what I didn't realize before. It was is this small, consistent step that started making me feel safe. It should make you feel safe. And safe is what makes you show up again tomorrow because it wasn't hard. It wasn't stressing you. It wasn't weighing heavy on your mind. You weren't worried about what to post. Oh, everything that you can post is already lined out for you in the classroom. In the classroom that you get when you sign up with Legacy, or when you just look, and you can come in at any level. It's all different price points. It's all different payment plans. So there's no reason. There's no I can't do this because if your heart is full enough and your heart is saying, I've got to make something change, something has to happen, give it a look. Just give it a chance. I would love to invite you to just drop your email in up there. So here's the other thing I didn't realize. I'm sharing what I didn't realize about. Sometimes I don't realize a lot of stuff often. And that's not because I'm not a ditzy blonde. I don't like that anyway. I am quite non ditzy most of the time. But I'm always just doing, going, and don't pay attention to a lot of things until I'm able to slow down. So, is that you? So, the other things that I didn't realize is when you start something that's structured, and I should have probably known this. In fact, it's not that I didn't know it, I probably forgot about it. You stop feeling alone. You stop feeling like you're doing it wrong. And you finally feel like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do today. And that's peace. And why are you starting an online business? It's not just about for the money, is it? No, you're looking for peace. You're looking for simplicity. You're looking for ease along with financial freedom. And that's what helps keep you going. That's what I found. That's what I've realized. What have you realized? What's working for you? Is anything working for you? Let me know. Tell me here in the chat, YouTube. Tell me here, TikTok. Have you found something that's working for you that you like better? So it's for me, it was like walking into a classroom where all the lesson plans was already written. And it's not like that I was going to be guessing what was on the test because it's all right there. I was just being guided through it. And then there's the perks that I found. These perks are chef's kiss or whatever you want to call it. But man, oh man, you don't need 8 hours a day. You just need those tiny pockets to do some actual posting or whatever you want to do. You don't need to be techie. Just follow a clear path. And less overwhelm is less mental chaos. There's that ugly word, chaos. With more calm, more confidence, no guessing on what to do next, you can build without pushing your energy past your limits. I've been there, did that, got the t-shirt, don't want to do it again. And I don't want you to have to do it either. This is what I love about this for you. You can show up imperfectly and still grow. And then it fits with your real life, whether it's the weather, the family, you're tired, your Wi-Fi is disconnected, you can't do something, well, figure out a way. Figure out a way to make it work. You'll figure it out. So I just want to tell you guys the truth now. This journey has stretched me, but in a good way, and I'm thankful for the growth. But I have to admit, it has stretched me. Now, that takes some doing when you're in your mid 70s and you've had many different lifelines and careers, and you've learned so much of the wisdom along the way, and you seem to be the type A personality like me. Even though I'm empathic, it's like, yeah, I've learned that, I know that, I can handle that, or I can make that better, or oh, this is what I'm being told to do, but I think there's a simpler way. And that delayed me because my simpler way, my different way, wasn't the right way to communicate with you, even though I thought it was. When I worked for corporate, my guys, all my execs, I worked for 6 or 7 at the same time, they needed you to bullet point it. This, go here, be here. Your flight's there, in, out, there, here. This person's going to pick you up when you land in Amsterdam. This person's going to pick you up when you land wherever you land, China, and you get back here. Everything was bullet pointed. You had meetings that they had scheduled that you helped them run. You just bullet pointed stuff. So it was basically you don't get down into sharing anything of value, anything personal, and for Pete's sake, nothing about stress and how it overwhelms you and how you can handle it. So I've had all those years of bullet point training, get to the point, cut to the chase, which I'm good at. And I was good at that for a long time, but it didn't help you guys because I knew what I was talking about, but I didn't realize that you didn't know what I was talking about. So, like I said, this journey has stretched me and in a good way. And I'm thankful for the growth. I'm thankful now that I can show up with helping hands for you guys and answer what questions and problems that you have. I used to just come in and say blah, 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 and get off because it's like time to go do something else. No, I'm here spending quality time with you. And if you have any questions for me, let me know. And through Legacy, when I calmed down, I found this perfect class that helped me to make money online in the tiny pockets of my day. So if you want to check that out, just go up here to the link in my bio, drop your email in, and I'll send you the information that you need. And you just start wherever you want to. Just look it all over and start however you want to. Or just comment me. Leave a comment me, and then I'll send you that link from my bio and drop your email in there. So, my friends, we've been on for a little bit, and I just wanted to say, if you've been thinking, let's go over some of these things that you don't have time, that you don't have time to even look at this. It's fine. You don't have to have time to look at it. So if you don't have time to look at it, let me help you out there. Let me turn this around right quick. So maybe right now it's not the exact right time for you, and I understand that. We always have something crazy going on. But if you look right here, Lovin, Lovin, no G, lovinmydailypay.com. That's what you'll see. When you put this in, you'll go to my website and you'll see a place to put your email in. Just put your email in there, and then you'll get this simple beginner plan. And then you'll get an extra gift from me that I put together for empaths and super sensitives. But it's kind of like if you screenshot this, because I know you don't have time to hang around, you screenshot this and it'll be saved to your camera roll. You got it, YouTube? Have I got it in the right place for you to screenshot it? Just screenshot this so that when you have to go about your busy day because you've got a job and do and you're not ready to look at this right now, you don't have to look at this right now. It's on your camera roll. It's saved down to your computer. So this evening when you're sitting back, enjoying yourself, maybe having your evening meal or through and just relaxing, and you see something on TV that reminds you about what we talked about today, that triggers oh yeah, I wanted to see that. You can go back to it. You'll have that website. Drop your email in there. So it's easy, easy, easy. So if you don't have time, I just shared with you, it doesn't take hardly any time. And I shared with you that you can go back to it whenever you need to start taking a look at it. The other thing we tend to tell ourselves a lot is about the problem about being techie. Now, I've been burned before about trying to figure out techie stuff, and I was not planning to go there again. And I was so glad that Legacy had it all figured out. It has the techie people doing it all already. And everything I had to do was just easy. Follow the short little videos, show me's, and then it went smooth. So I don't need to be techie. You don't need to be techie to get that beautiful website up going that you'll see when you click on my link. That was given to me for free, done for me for free. I just put in a picture of me. That's it, and a little bio blurb of me. Everything else is done for me. How awesome. Even the part where you put your email in and it sends you the email with that little beautiful, simple blueprint plan. That was done for me. And then the next email after that, in case you still need another email or other, there's like 30 emails, automated emails in there that were already done for me. Will keep nurturing on you, keep loving on you, keep helping you, keep wanting to know what is it that you need, how are things going. Plus, we have webinars that we share every once in a while. Those are all done for you. So I don't have to be techie. And the next thing is you feel like you're too old. So I thought that too, because I'm in my 70s. And as you get older, you kind of slow down with your thinking. You think, but when you get into something that inspires you, all those synapses start kicking in again, and you get reinvigorated, refocused, re-inspired. And I noticed inside the community, there was a lovely lady in our group of over 56,000 people, and she was in her 80s starting this and working well with it. And I thought, okay, there's room for me being in my 70s. That removed from me that I'm too old. Because this is for anybody, any age, any any career path you're already on. This suits anybody with that 2-hour workday. So when I saw her in her 80s, me being too old just flew straight out of my head. It's like, well, wait a minute, that's pretty cool. So the other thing that we tend to talk ourselves out of doing something is that I'm just too behind. I'm just way too behind to even try to look at this or do anything. But once you get inside a legacy, it's simple. Start here. Just start here. And then you just follow the easy 7-day launch to profit. So you launch your new business and you have the step by step guide to already become profitable in 7 days. It shows you exactly what to do. And then when you get through that, if you want to, do it again and do it again. We've had some people in here that each time they followed the 7-day launch to profit, they've made a sale or two. And so they repeat it and they repeat it and make another sale and another sale. Or if you haven't made a sale, repeat it until you do. Then you still have your daily mentoring, your daily training of what else to do to get you going. So it's so nice. Basically, I just need you to hear me about this. If you are unsure about starting a business online or have all those other doubts that we just put to rest, right? You don't need to be perfect to start. And in fact, it's better that you're not perfect. It's better that you just be yourself. You can see I'm not perfect. I fumble all over the place. But it's easy to follow a simple path. And everything is provided for you there. And the decision is just to take one small step because you deserve a life of happiness. You deserve a life of peace and financial stability. It's time for that. And are you living that now? So if you're not, just go up to that link in my bio here and on YouTube here, drop your email in there and grab the blueprint and take a look at what's there, what else you have access to, so you can make an educated decision about, oh, look, again, I didn't know what all I had until I got inside. And unless you look at what all's there, you don't know either. So I'm proud of you. If you decide to do that, put your email in. That's great. That's a huge, great step. You decide to take a chance on making a change for you and your family. And if you decide to go with one of the options there that's offered, the different price points, the different ways you can start, you don't have to start with the big mamba jamba. You can start right here. I started middle of the line and built up. You start wherever you're most comfortable. But if you decide to start, I'll be right there waiting for you, welcoming you in, there to help you, support you, along with our millionaire mentor that started this whole program and all those other beautiful people that you're going to discover inside of the community. So, my friends, that's it. I hope I gave you some value today. Thank you so much for being here, TikTok. Thank you, YouTube. I know y'all are being quiet, but that's okay. I'm still going to talk and share and talk to you what I need to talk to you about. So again, tomorrow, 9 a.m., and we're going to talk about a little bit about discussing about taking small action steps, a little bit more. We'll dig into that a little bit more on how that can look. And my friends, just remember, I won't be here Friday, but will be here tomorrow. And thank goodness I was able to be here this week, even with the storm coming through. So, love you guys. I'm going to say bye to you on TikTok right now. Bye. Thank you for being here and see you tomorrow. And YouTube, I'm going to say bye to you also. And thank you for being here and see you tomorrow. So glad you were here.